residency here. He was one of my first artists when I joined the Bag Factory as director. But I realized very quickly that he was an incredibly talented individual, and he has a great deal of courage. And I think when you meet artists who have the ability to experiment the way Benon does, it's not hard to believe in them. I think he does amazing work, and he's always pushing himself, and I think that's something that we all try to do here at the Bag Factory. But I mean, he is a real role model for the rest of us. I think Benon has got extreme courage when it comes to his art. When he arrived here, he did quite a lot of collage work, and during his residency he extended that very greatly into abstract painting, and now he is doing mixed media work, which is, I think, really on the beginning portion of its journey. We're going to see quite a change over the coming years, and I think it's that courage to experiment that keeps his work so fresh. But he also has this real amazing ability to capture a vulnerability in his subjects. Benon has the amazing ability of capturing vulnerability in his subjects. So in a lot of especially in a lot of the faces, you see huge vulnerability in the eyes. And it's almost as if he's trying to protect his subject matter in the way that he paints them. He kind of soothes them using his colors and his techniques. And that makes the viewer really connect with the work. So I often see people go up to his work and they look at it, and then they walk away and they come back. It's like they just can't help feeling this connection. And I think that is something he's really developed over the last couple of years, because vulnerability requires subtlety, and his work has been developing this subtle approach over the last couple of years. Benon's also an amazingly generous individual. He's very aware of the trials and tribulations he has personally experienced, and he longs to ensure that other people don't have to go through that. Benon is an incredibly generous person. I mean, I think last year alone he donated over 150,000 rand to different South African charity organizations, including the Bag Factory, which is a not-for-profit organization. But he's also generous with his space and his time. He works a lot with the other artists. He has taken in some artists who don't have studio space and let them work with him for a while. So he's just an incredibly generous person, sharing in a variety of different ways.
Okay, all right.
I think this, although Benon has developed a huge amount in the last 3 years since he's been at the Bag Factory, I think there's more to come. So I think this is a story that you should watch. You know, I think when Benon gets to be a very old artist, when he's 80, you will look over quite a varied and dynamic career with incredibly interesting work.
Okay. The price range on his work?
He does everything from sort of the lower 10,000s all the way up. He had an auction at the end of last year where one of his works auctioned for 75,000 rand, which is quite a phenomenon considering how the short amount of time he's been in the country and his reputation here. But we have some pieces here at the Bag Factory which are reasonably priced. He's got a fantastic website, so I suggest that you go and have a look there. But wide range of work.
He tells me he's working on a 100,000 piece now.
I wouldn't be surprised. Benon is amazing. I mean, he works from Sunday to Sunday, so that 100,000 rand piece will be every sweat and blood and tear out of him for as many months as it takes him to finish it.